What's going on, everybody? Making my first video for the Trucking Life YouTube channel I'm starting. I basically want to make this video as a kind of introduction to let folks know what I'm trying to do and a little bit about myself. Obviously, I'm a truck driver. I drive coast to coast. I've been driving for about 12 years now. Before that, I was in the Marines. I'm just trying to do a channel where I talk about, what's going on day in the life of a trucker and answer some questions. Not all serious, some of it, fun and joking around, and some serious at the same time too. I know there's a lot of trucking channels out there, but what I really want to do to set myself apart is I notice there's a lot of serious channels that are more geared towards owner-operators or lease purchase, and there's some serious channels geared toward company drivers, but there's also a lot of, that are more just goofing around. There's not really anything I've seen that's like a good mix between the two. And I want my channel to be a mix between, hey, let's talk about trucking, but let's cut up and have a good time at the same time. And something else I've seen out a lot of trucking YouTubers is the drama. I'm not down for the drama. Really just trying to talk to people about trucking, because I constantly get questions from people about trucking and the trucking lifestyle, and talk to people that are wanting to get in the business. And I really enjoy talking to people that want to, get into trucking. I grew up in trucking. I'm a third generation truck driver. It's what I've always wanted to do, but I know that's not the case for the average person coming out here nowadays. And one thing I've noticed is the average person coming out here, they don't really have a familiarity with the business. They don't have family in the business, so they really don't know anything about it. And they talk to a recruiter at one of these big starter companies, and I'm not saying anything bad about them. The recruiter has a job to do, just like I have a job to do. My job is to get this load from point A to point B safely and on time. The recruiter's job is to make sure they have people to do that, okay? So the recruiter, and I'm not bashing any recruiters, so I don't want anybody to take it as that. I have a lot of respect for recruiters and the job they have to do, but I'm going to give you the good, bad, and the ugly. And the recruiter at the company, the people trying to talk you into going to their truck driving school, they're going to give you the good part. And I think that's why there's a lot of turnover in the industry. I think that's why there's a lot of people, that wash out, as I call it, early on in their trucking career. I see a lot of people come out here and they don't last a year. And I also have a lot of people come to me and say, man, I just want to go out there, and especially the young guys will say this, man, I'm just going to get my CDL and drive a truck for like 2 years and save up my money, and then I'm going to do something else. So basically, you're going to drive a truck long enough to start making good money, and then you're going to quit, is what you're saying. That first couple of years, like I tell people all the time, don't plan on making big bucks. I make good money, but it took me a while to get there. It's like anything else, you got to work your way up. You're not going to start off at the top. And I think a lot of people plan on starting off at the top, and then when they don't, they go to jumping through different companies and that doesn't help them out either. So all these things I want to discuss. I'd like for people to send questions for me to answer. I'd like to eventually get where I'm eligible to go live on YouTube, and then I can go live and answer people's questions in real time. And like I said, I really just would like to, I guess my number one goal really is just to put more awareness into the general public about a trucker's life, and that's why I named it The Trucking Life. You know, because I think there's a lot of misconceptions based on the simple fact that when I was on Periscope before the app got discontinued or whatever, I always had people, you know, asking me questions about chasing whores or whatever. Well, that's not what the vast majority of us are out here doing. You know, I haven't seen any women working a parking lot in over a year, and when somebody came up to my truck that time, I was live on Periscope, and I'm pretty sure somebody from Periscope sent them to my truck, which could have turned out very bad. But anyway, no need in going in that. I just want people to know that, hey, you know, for the most part, the average truck driver that you see going down the road isn't doing all these stereotypical things that you think of. We're family men. We have wives and kids at home that we're out here trying to support, and we're just regular people like everybody else, maybe a little more nomadic or like a vagabond or whatever you want to call it. So anyway, feel free to send questions. Please like this video. Please subscribe. I tried to keep it as short as possible, but I see I'm at 7 minutes. I had quite a bit I wanted to say, and a lot of what I'm going to do on this channel, I'm going to hopefully get questions and take people's questions and answer those questions, and just kind of, you know, free flow. And it's not going to be a scripted thing. So if that's what you're looking for, a scripted thing, then this channel might not be for you. But if you're just curious about the trucking business, either from a standpoint that you want to get in the trucking business, or maybe you're in trucking but you work in operations and you're interested in the life of a driver and what the driver goes through, or, you know, just anything, I mean, I'd love to have you subscribe and follow the channel, and definitely, you know, submit questions. I'm about to get off here and eat some dinner and get ready for bed. I'm in Florida right now, and I'll also be doing short videos just talking about my travels, you know, where I picked up, where I delivered, as far as the city and state and that sort of thing. So anyway, y'all have a great night.